In 2025, we can expect the release of the new Apple Watch Series 11, which may finally include a glucose sensor for monitoring diabetes. Today we'll discuss this potential feature, along with any other changes that might come with the Apple Watch Series 11. But first, let's take a quick look at the current state of the Apple Watch Series 10. Earlier in 2024, Apple introduced a completely redesigned Apple Watch, marking the first major design change since the Apple Watch Series 4. This new model features a larger display which is almost as big, if not slightly larger, than that of the Apple Watch Ultra. Additionally, the Series 10 is about 10% slimmer than its predecessors, yet it maintains the same battery life we enjoyed with the previous generation, like the Apple Watch Series 9. The combination of a sleeker design and a bigger display without increasing the overall footprint on your wrist is an exciting development for users. One of the disappointments experienced with the new S10 chip in this watch is that it did not bring any efficiency improvements. Consequently, we didn't see an increase in battery life. It remains the same as the Series 9. Many of us had hoped for at least an additional half day's worth of battery life. However, Apple opted to slim down the watch instead of making it slightly thicker to accommodate a better battery. This left us without the enhancements we desired. Another issue is the lack of new sensors. No additional features were introduced with this release, which is quite disappointing. Looking ahead to 2025, with the new design of the Apple Watch, there is hope that the Series 11 might finally include a glucose or diabetes sensor. Over the past 2 years, there have been numerous leaks and hints regarding this development. While these may not be the most recent updates, it's important to revisit them to understand the potential future features of the watch. Apple has successfully developed a proof of concept for a glucose sensor in 2023. To clarify, a proof of concept means they have created a prototype that demonstrates the technology works, but it is not yet ready for widespread rollout. This glucose or diabetes sensor is functional, but it may not be reliable enough to meet Apple's high standards, which typically require an accuracy rate of 99.9%. Currently, the sensor might only provide correct readings around 70% to 80% of the time. Given the critical importance of accurate readings for diabetes management, it makes sense for Apple to delay further development until they can ensure reliability. Additionally, there have been changes in leadership for the glucose sensor project at Apple, with a new person now in charge, and they continue to make progress. This is encouraging news. Moreover, competition is heating up in this space. For instance, there are reports that Samsung is also developing a glucose sensor. It seems to be a race between Apple and Samsung to see who will be the first to bring this technology to market. Many potential customers are eagerly anticipating a glucose sensor in smartwatches. Many are hesitant to purchase a new Apple Watch until this feature is available. Whichever company releases a reliable sensor first is likely to see a significant boost in sales. Based on the current information, it doesn't seem likely that we'll be getting a new glucose sensor anytime soon, but some older leaks look less likely that it will arrive in 2025. The Apple Watch Series 11 may feature different sensors compared to previous models. Alternatively, Apple might take a similar approach as they did this year with the Ultra 2, opting not to introduce an Ultra 3. Instead, they could release the Series 11 without significant new features, possibly only offering new colors or minor updates. At the moment, there are very few leaks regarding the Series 11, making it difficult to predict any developments. If you're looking for a solution to monitor glucose levels in the meantime, there are some options available that work with both the Apple Watch and iPhone. For example, Dexcom has developed a compatible device that consists of a patch that you can wear on your arm. This patch lightly pierces the skin and monitors your sugar levels, transmitting the data back to your Apple Watch or iPhone. However, many of us still prefer a glucose monitor that we can wear on our wrists without any skin penetration. Unfortunately, we may have to wait a bit longer for Apple to introduce a wrist-based glucose sensor. So, moving on to the Apple Watch Series 11, there haven't been many leaks or rumors about it, so we'll have to be patient for more information. You might be wondering when it is likely to be released, which is expected to be in 2025. Most likely, it will be launched alongside the latest iPhone models, specifically the iPhone 17. Apple typically holds its launch event in early to mid-September, showcasing new devices and products. After the announcement, it usually takes about 10 days to 2 weeks for the products to become available for purchase. Therefore, we can expect to get our hands on the new Apple Watches and iPhones in the early to mid-20s of September 2025. The price is not expected to increase significantly, particularly since we're not anticipating any major new sensors or features with this update. The pricing for the Series 10 should remain similar for the Series 11 in 2025, reflecting what we see currently for both size options. Lastly, we have some disappointing news to share. There aren't any new updates regarding the Apple Watch Series 11. It seems there are no significant leaks or rumors at this time. However, there is some progress with the glucose sensor, although it may not be released alongside the Series 11. Rest assured, if any information comes across any new leaks or rumors related to either the glucose sensor or the Series 11, we will keep you informed. Until next time, take care and see you soon. Goodbye.